Now, technically, Game 3 happens in 72 hours. So could he be available? Yes. We're wishing Victor well, obviously. We loved having him on here, celebrating him as the Defensive Player of the Year, becoming the first unanimous selection for that award. You hated to see him go down. But now what does that mean moving forward for the Spurs? You kind of heard Spurs talking about it. We've played without Victor before. We played 18 games without him. They went 12-6, but certainly it is a different team when Wemby is not on the floor, VC.
Yeah, this is the playoffs now, and they're going to have to do it by committee. You said it before, you never know who's going to show up and play well for them. Well, that's the reality now. Their guards are going to have to really take over, and they're going to have to knock down shots. I mean, Wemby defensively covers up mistakes, and he makes the game easier for guards or for their team in general on the defensive end, which allows them to get out and transition a lot of times because he's blocking shots, tipping shots, and they get out and run. Now, how do you create those same opportunities to get open shots, easy baskets? That is the question coming into Game 3.
I just want Wemby to be healthy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this concussion is important. It's hard to deal with.
You've dealt with one before.
Yeah, but I've never been in the concussion protocol, but I've dealt with going through, almost getting into the concussion protocol. But I just know it's a very strenuous situation to be in. It's a lot of pressure on you. You want to play. It's the playoffs. It's not like it's regular season, but this is the playoffs. You guys have some great momentum, and you drop this game tonight. So in your mind, you're like, man, I got to get back out there, but don't rush it. You know, I think San Antonio will be prepared for Portland going into Game 3. Now, that's a hostile environment. You talking about hostile environments in NBA?
Rip
Portland.
City.
Rip City is a hostile environment when it comes to playoffs. So, again, I just want Wemby to just go through the proper channels that he need to go through to get cleared to be ready, because we know we picked San Antonio to win this series. So we might not need you for Game 3, but just go start getting ready for Game 4.
Yeah, I instantly, when I saw him go down, you could tell something was really serious wrong, because just the way he was looking. He laid down there for a while, and then when he tried to sit up, he kind of stumbled a little bit. That's a serious matter, you know. Hopefully he's okay and he has a couple of days to get right, because we do want to see him play Friday. But if not, I believe in Luke. Cornette.
Those guys been playing.
I think Luke can hold it down. I think San Antonio is going to be ready to play. These guys are going to have to adjust. And like we said, they play 18 games without Wemby, so they know how to play and compete without him. I think they're going to have to pay more attention to Scoot, you know, kind of underestimate her. So you're going to have to put some attention on him, make it, you know, tough for him. And also for Denny, those are the two guys that's making things go right now. So if you can kind of put that fire out a little bit and make some of these other guys beat you, then you're going to give yourself a chance. Otherwise, if you let these two guys do what they've been doing, because they're playing with a great deal of confidence, and then you allow some of the other guys that typically play great at home, because now they're going home and they didn't play well on the road, now you're in a real dogfight.
I want to add one more thing to that. Offensive rebound. They have to make sure they keep Portland off the glass. Robert Williams had his way. Klingon, obviously, is going to have his way off the glass.
What Klingon end up with today?
I didn't look.
Just checking.
I mean, he had 3 offensive rebounds like a half. So
they're going
to have to protect that glass. That's what I'm saying. They're going to have to. Oh, yes, he did. They're going to have to protect that glass. I think that's important also.
That's something Portland led the league in, by the way, during the regular season. I'm glad we got a shout out to Scoot. Listen, you can't have running back Turbo and Scoot running all over you. That's not what you want if you're playing against Portland, but that's exactly what happened in Game 2 in San Antonio, and we'll see what happens Game 3. That'll be coming your way on Friday. All right, there was another upset.
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
Philly, I apologize.
Do you guys all want to apologize?
Y'all going to apologize?
Do you guys want to apologize?
I'm going to be the only man up here on this panel that apologize. I apologize, Philly.
Apologies to you.
Mello, stop drawing.
What we apologizing about?
Picking Boston to start the show.
Y'all picked Boston.
We all did.
Oh, we did. We did. For Game 2, yes, we picked Boston.
Apologies.
Yes.
You really doubted VJ Max?
No, it's not a doubt.
No.
It's not a doubt.
What was it?
It was just a rhythm, a flow that Boston's been playing with.
No, it's what we saw from Game 1.
And we didn't expect Philly to bounce back the way that they bounced back today.
50.
I appreciate the young fellas bouncing back like that.
Yeah.
You know, typically, you know, they get in the funk and struggle and can't get out of that. And, you know, with Boston, you know they're going to come out and hit because they want to close this series out as quick as possible because they know the challenge that's up ahead of them. So, for me, it was just a shock that these young players, you know, withstand what was was thrown at them, you know, with the Celtics. Because, you know, Celtics going to go on a run. They shoot a lot of threes. They hit threes. They D up. They're going to give you everything that a great team is going to give you. And for Philly to fight through that in Boston, we might have a great game in Game 3 where, I don't know, man. If it comes down to the wire,
You like it?
these boys are real confident, man, the way they play. Because BJ don't have no clue what he's doing, but he's doing it.
Don't know what's going on.
You know, they just say go out there and hoop. And you know how to do that.
Keep shooting.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said, they told me to take the shot, so I went out there to shoot it. But the thing, I think, the reason we picked Boston, obviously how good they look, but we also know Joel Embiid is not there. And that's, going into that game, we said, who will be the other guy to step up and give them big numbers? We said Paul George can possibly get it because he's been there. And we weren't sure if VJ, who shoots 0 for 6, bounces back and continues to play with confidence. And he did that. So they get 59 points out of it. So will they get that again? I don't know, but that's the void is that they're missing to where a lot of people may not pick Philly, you know, initially picked Philly because it's like, do they have enough scoring? We said Tyrese Maxey needs to put his cape on and have a big game.
He did.
But but the other question was who's going to follow?
Who's going to be
and
with him?
they found that. So now, does he continue that confidence, knowing Game 3, they're going to try to stop him? They're going to take that away. So that's just the progression for him. But, man, he's going into Game 3 at home with confidence.
But also, Boston is a championship team, right? So
we know
they're going to make the adjustments, right? So
We hope. We hope.
They will. Let's just give them that benefit.
Right,
of the
but
doubt.
we've seen it last year.
Okay.
Right? When they played the Knicks, they was losing these leagues late in the fourth quarter, and it was game after game. Not one game, it was game after game.
Effect.
And this was similar to what we saw last year, so hopefully it doesn't carry over to Game 3.
Yeah, I to that point, yes. But I'm going to give Boston the benefit of the doubt of just being prepared to come into Philly, understanding that environment is something totally different.
By the way, Philly fans, they said, we want Boston, okay? They got it. They tied it up.
They've been claiming that for years. They got them, though.
Philly fans ain't playing, though. They ain't out there on that court playing.
I will say this. Listen, Boston was 13 for 50 from 3. They only had 43 second-half points. I'm not sure that happens again, but that's a tough outing from the three-point line and something to just take note of.
But I would take Philly confidence. I would take Philly's confidence going into Game 3, being ready.
Suns taking on the Thunder and the newly minted Clutch Player of the Year in SGA. Remember, OKC won by 35 in Game 1. Let's start, though, with the Magic. Voila, Magic. That's exactly what they did when they came up into Detroit. The question is, can they pull it off again? Detroit just trying to win a home game. Remember, they're 0 for 11 right now. They need to get one, BC.
So Magic.
We want to start with?
That's his Magic.
Well, one thing for sure, two things for certain. That losing streak is in the back of the Detroit Pistons' head.
They right there?
For sure. It's lingering back there. Yes, the Magic can win another game if, you know, they play similar to how they played in Game 1, being physical, which they are a physical team. This is a perfect matchup for the Magic. I mean, I really don't know what a lot of people are talking about when it comes to this matchup in the beginning, because Paolo is physical. You got Wendell Carter, who's physical. Like, this is a physical team. They match that. Jalen Suggs is extremely physical. He's a guy that really, like, muddies up the game. He does a great job defensively on Cade, someone that can really stay with him and ruffle his feathers a little bit and make it tough for him. Because if you do that to Cade, right, who is that next guy? And it has to be Jalen Duren. And he had a pretty subpar game. He's going to have to step up. He's going to be a little bit more aggressive, I'm sure, in this second game, or Is this game
Game two.
Game two.
Game
You
two.
got it.
Right, you're right. It's late. It's late.
So
So we
many
got you. It's
games.
late. So many games.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
So to answer the question, yes, I do think the Magic can win another one. Yes,
Okay,
for sure.
the same question then I'm going to pose to you. OKC taking on the Suns, obviously the team with the best record in the league, taking on the Phoenix Suns. The big thing with the Suns, they had 19 turnovers, and Oklahoma City was able to score 34 points off those turnovers. Now, if we're thinking about it, basically every time they turned the ball over, OKC scored 2 points.
Yeah.
And that seemed to be the difference a little bit in the game. Like, what has to change for the Suns in order to get a win?
The first and foremost is protect the ball.
Yeah.
Simple. Easier said than
Simple, I
done.
was going to say.
But that's what I expect the Oklahoma City Thunder to do again, is to turn up their pressure. Try to take them out of the game early, kind of like what the Lakers tried to do with KD. I think put that pressure and be physical with their guards and take away passing lanes and just get out and run. I mean, we started to see open threes, lobs, just everything they wanted, and I expect to see that once again.
Well, how do you... Go ahead. You pointing over here.
Yeah, because
Go
I'm
ahead,
like, we talking about get out and run. That's a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, you
against
can't run
OKC.
against them.
I'm telling you, like,
No, I'm talking about OKC will get out and run because of the turnovers.
If you want to go?
No, we was on the same page.
Okay.
We was on the same
So
page.
for me, it's like he's going to have to do something different playing against OKC that nobody has done, right? This is the playoff. Take your time, man, offensively, to make sure you execute your offense. And that's every possession. Don't speed it up unless you got fast breaks, but otherwise, slow this thing down. Have lower your possessions to where you get quality shots every single time. And take your time on the offensive end.
Before you take it, I just want to say, I think Book has to be patient and willing to get off the ball early and allow guys to get shots.
Finish.
No, that's what I'm saying.
My
I think-
favorite thing
go.
is y'all ball hogging, so Melo can't speak.
Trust me, he doesn't mind at 2 o'clock. He doesn't mind.
Listen, you see me playing PG. I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah,
T-Mac.
you good. You good.
It's all good.
You'll swing it, but you go ahead, man.
Where we going?
Go get a bucket. Where we
Wanna
going?
go get a
Spin?
bucket?
Go get a bucket.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
all right.
bounce back. Boom.
Okay, I got it. Face up. Boom, boom. No, no. So, but to what Mac has been saying, like, you can't play fast against OKC. They can play fast. They can play slow. They can play ISO ball. They can pick on defenders. They can do whatever they want to do out there. I do think Phoenix has to get a great shot every single time. Not a great shot, but they got to get a good shot every single time down the court. If you go 3-4 possessions with not a shot against OKC, they're going to take it up 10 points, 10, 12 points every single time because they're converting off turnovers. They're converting fast breaks. Their conversion rate is very high. So to play fast and think that, oh, we just going to try something new that they haven't seen, they've seen everything. They went through everybody. They won a championship. Slow the game up. Let's get guys in the right spots where you can be effective at. You shouldn't be running all around trying to keep up with that pace. No, let's execute our game plan, our strategy, and believe in what we're trying to put out there to do to try to win this game.